In a world where we can't find matching socks, humanity now faces its most daunting challenge yet. How many licks does it take to reach the center of a Tootsie Roll? Ah, the enigma that has baffled toddlers, adults, and even the occasional dog for generations. Now you might be thinking, surely there are more pressing matters in the world. But let's be honest folks, who among us hasn't spent an afternoon, Tootsie Roll in hand, tongue sore, determined to answer this age-old question? In the spirit of this universal pursuit, a group of intrepid scientists have bravely stepped forward. Yes, these are not your everyday run-of-the-mill lab rats. They are scholars from prestigious institutions, the creme de la creme of nerdom, who have abandoned trivial pursuits like curing diseases or exploring space. They've traded their microscopes for lollipops, their petri dishes for candy wrappers, because, ladies and gentlemen, they're on a mission to tackle the Tootsie Roll conundrum. And to aid in their quest, a Tootsie Roll of gargantuan proportions has been constructed. This isn't your average corner store candy, no sir. We're talking a Tootsie Roll so large it could make a dentist weep. A Tootsie Roll so monumental it could be seen from space, if our scientists hadn't abandoned that field, of course. As you can imagine, the excitement in the lab is palpable. Lab coats are fluttering, safety goggles are gleaming, and the air is thick with the sweet scent of impending discovery. The collective heart of academia pounds in anticipation, the world waits with bated breath, and the Tootsie Roll? Well, it just sits there, blissfully unaware of its fate. So, whether you're a candy enthusiast, an aspiring scientist, or just someone who enjoys a good old-fashioned mystery, join us on this journey of epic proportions. The stakes are high, the challenges are many, but the promise of a solution is as tantalizing as the center of a Tootsie Roll. Scientists gather, lab coats fluttering around this sweet symbol of scientific progress. And so, the great lick experiment begins. Enter the lickometer, a groundbreaking device designed to simulate human licking. Yes, you heard that right. We've officially reached the pinnacle of human innovation, folks. Forget about renewable energy or curing diseases. We have a machine that mimics the complex art of licking, all in the name of science. This isn't just any old licking machine, oh no, this is the lickometer, boasting the precision of a Swiss watch. It can consistently lick a Tootsie Roll at exactly the same pressure and moisture level, time and time again. Talk about dedication. And let's not forget the enthusiasm. It licks with the unbridled joy of a puppy at a barbecue, never tiring, never wavering. It's a sight to behold, really. So there you have it. In the grand quest to solve the Tootsie Roll enigma, we've given birth to a whole new breed of machinery. The lickometer licks with the precision of a Swiss watch and the enthusiasm of a puppy at a barbecue. But the journey to the center of a Tootsie Roll is fraught with variables. You see, it's not just about how many licks you can muster, but the quality of those licks. Saliva consistency, for instance. Thick or thin, watery or viscous. It's the unsung hero in the tale of Tootsie. Then there's the matter of tongue surface area. Do those with larger tongues have an unfair advantage in the race to the center? Is there a correlation between tongue size and Tootsie Roll mastery? And let's not forget about the room temperature. Does a warm room make for a quicker journey to the Tootsie Roll's core? Does a cold room slow down the process, adding an extra layer of suspense to the whole ordeal? It's like a Hitchcock movie in your mouth, full of twists, turns, and suspenseful licks. And most importantly, does merely contemplating the sweet chocolatey goodness of a Tootsie Roll make your saliva more potent? Does thinking about Tootsie Rolls make your saliva more effective? The questions are endless. Just as the lickometer was about to reveal the magic number, disaster strikes. Picture this, folks. A rogue troop of ants, the size of grains of sand but with the audacity of a bull in a china shop, infiltrate the sanctum of science. They're drawn by the intoxicating aroma of a Tootsie Roll under investigation, a sweet siren call of chocolatey goodness that no six-legged critter could resist. The lab, once a bastion of methodical precision, now resembles a battlefield. Ants, tiny warriors of destruction, swarm over the colossal Tootsie Roll, their minuscule jaws working overtime. It's a cinematic spectacle of epic proportions, a Hitchcockian horror show in miniature. The scientists, our once intrepid heroes, stand aghast. Their faces, usually so composed, now mirror the horror etched on Edvard Munch's The Scream. Their precious data, their tireless work, their dreams of answering the age-old question, all ravaged by an army of sugar-crazed ants. Scientists watch in horror as months of research disappear in a frenzy of ant-sized licks. As the last ant waddles away, satiated and victorious, the scientists ponder. And in this moment of quiet reflection, they're hit with an epiphany that feels as profound as the time someone first said, "Hey, let's stuff chocolate into a lollipop and call it a day." They realize that, like a good mystery novel or a reality TV show, It's not about the conclusion, but about the ride. They've been so focused on reaching the center of this Tootsie Roll that they've forgotten the joy of the journey. The anticipation, the suspense, the chocolatey goodness that lingers on the tongue. It's a bit like life, isn't it? We're so obsessed with reaching the end, we forget to savor the moments. So, perhaps some mysteries like the Tootsie Roll conundrum are meant to remain unsolved, to remind us to enjoy the ride. Perhaps the joy of a Tootsie Roll lies not in the destination but in the journey, the endless, sticky, chocolatey journey. So, the world may never know the exact number of licks to the center of a Tootsie Roll. What a sentence, right? We've journeyed through the annals of confectionery science, tangoed with the lickometer, and danced with variables as unpredictable as a cat on a hot tin roof. We've faced down the tiny terrors of the ant world and emerged, well, not quite victorious, but certainly wiser. In this pursuit of the Tootsie Roll enigma, we've done more than just count licks. We've shared laughter, we've pondered the imponderable, and we've formed a bond stronger than the most stubborn Tootsie Roll. We've learned that the simplest questions can lead us on wild, sticky, and oh-so-chocolatey adventures. So the next time you find yourself pondering life's great mysteries, remember, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And sometimes the simplest questions have the most deliciously complex answers. Stay quirky, folks.